Where's my wavecom pen? Alright, let's have a look at your shot.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated it or... No, just a quick.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated it or... No, just a quick.
Are you okay?
No, I am not.
Cool, man. Super fun shot. So, I think one of the things that we should look at before we look at the animation is the setup that you have here, the shots that you've chosen to do. For example, this one, she's I don't understand where she is and where he is, right? So there's a hookup thing where it's not really clear why is he in the car there and where is she, for example. And then I think you're looking this way with her, and then you're looking this way with him, which would indicate you're looking in the same direction. And I think normally, if one's coming this way, then the other one would be looking the opposite way up at her, right? Because they're across from each other. They wouldn't both be talking the same way. I think so that might need a bit of clarification, but I think we need to work out what the story is here and basically what you're doing. Another thing is
Are you okay?
the action that you're doing. So, for example, you push out here, and this is where this draws my eye, because this is where what's coming out the biggest, right? And so this is where I'm looking, and then when we do the cut, this is where I'm looking, right? And so I think it would be nice if this is this way, this is where I'm looking, everything is pointing me to look here. So then the next time we see blue, it would be a lot easier for us to read if it was here, like this. And it might make sense then as well if he's looking up this way, back at her, or more towards us, right? So I would suggest having a look at that, just a hookup sort of thing. Yeah, so I think you need to kind of, one of the biggest things for me is I just don't understand the story. I don't understand the situation. So one of the biggest things in animation is we're storytellers, right? So the animation is supposed to tell us a story. I understand him, he's... I think you might actually have to get this a bit more clear in what your intention is. Because no, I am not okay. He does seem pretty fine, unless you're going for like he's over dramatic or something. And for example, why is she reaching like this to him? It's like she's about to save him. Are you okay? Pose. Why is she doing that? So it's not too organic, I would say. It's not too natural. It looks like you are just just hitting a pose. So the situation really bewilders me. I think you could design this shot a bit differently. I think. Are you okay? Like, why is she reaching for him? Is she trying to save him? If that's the case, I don't think that will work in this kind of cut. You'd probably want it in the same shot where she's like going for it and just misses or something like that. I think
or dislocated.
it sounds like he should be down on the ground or somewhere a bit battered up, so he's on the ground. Let's say he's on the ground, angry, and his legs are all like battered up, his wings are all like battered up, and he's just got electrocuted, right? Right, so he's just super battered up somewhere, and that's how we should maybe see him until we see this, where he pops back into himself and then goes back into this.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated it.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated it.
Yeah, so in terms of story, you definitely need to work on that. You definitely need to come up with a more cohesive idea that kind of works. So why is she saying you okay? What just happened to him? So here, what just happened to him is driving. Why is he driving? So there's some things you need to kind of work out there, which to brainstorm ideas of why is he okay.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated it. No, just a quick.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I.
I think the way I kind of think this could be cool is if maybe just experimenting here. Sarah is it's not like that. She is on her knees, right? And maybe she's like, are you okay? Not sure what she's doing with her hands. But then he's here in the foreground doing his performance, right? With the brokenness. Maybe it could be like, no, I'm not okay. Da 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 da. So we start with her and then we shift focus over here. That could be one way to play it, and it could be you could play with what just happened to him. Like, did he fall off a skateboard? Did he fall from a tree? Maybe it could be cool to see him if he's hatching out of an egg, right? Maybe that could be cool. It's like a grass kind of thing. You see him popping out of the egg and he's a bit broken or something. This has a bit more story and connection to it, and it's a bit more natural. Whereas what we have here is not overly. It's not really showing us. It's not telling us a story, a clear story anyway. If you want to elaborate on what that story is, you can. I'm happy for you to sell it, and keep going. But I don't get what's happening here, so I'll fix that. In terms of animation, right, and posing.
Are you okay?
This pose is more of a in between than a key pose. I wouldn't kind of stop on this pose for so long. I think I don't think this should be a key pose. If not, you're holding it for one frame too long. And then we just have her hand poking out the side of her head. So, and why is she twisted just this way, for example? So I think you could rotate her body so she's facing us. There's no reason, and then you could see the arm as you have it with a slight bend in it. But I don't know why we have the arm out there like that. You want to just have like a nice pose. And for the fingers, it'd be cool to get a bit of shape on them. Right, and just face towards us a lot more. That's kind of how I clean this pose, but again, I'm not too sure about what is actually happening in this pose. So why is she doing it like this? But what I would avoid is having her, because basically her head is on this axis and her body is on this axis. So you've got one over here and one like that. So we wouldn't really do that naturally. Normally we would turn our body like to what we're looking at, unless there's a restriction in it to why she can't actually do that. So I'd look into that, and that'll help clean up this silhouette issue that you have here, where it's a little hand poking off her head. And then again, you could just fix these fingers up, group them together or something, you know. Spider-Man it, or put that finger down. So that, and you could push if you want to do her face as well. You could push this, and then you could really open those eyes, make her super stressed out. And watch the corners of the lips. They're probably just a tiny bit in the middle-ish here. I would have them down just a bit further. That side's alright, I think it's just this one. Actually, no, I'd push it a bit more. Right. Just really pop those open. Make her stressed, and make sure there's white under the eye as well, so that she's proper stressing out. Something like that. And then of course fix like that. So that's how I'd fix this. If you continue with this idea, I suggest that you change it to make a story. And then this one, I like, when I do these wings, I don't like this straight line and this gap in here. So you can close that gap. So I always try to close it so he's got, you know, like a complete wing like this, that sort of thing. Same with this side. And then what's he doing? So he's jumping and talking at the same time.
No, I am not.
I wouldn't recommend doing that. There's a lot going on. I would just say no, I am not. Like no, I am not, and then push up. So you could add some texture in there. So for example, as he says no, he's shaking his head. So no, I am, and then punch out into the knot. But here you're stretching out a lot, and so what would happen is you'd actually have to lift the legs up to be on his toes here. So you wanna avoid the stretchiness. You don't want to just look like it's too stretchy. And then this seems to me like it'd be more of a fist. That would be like no, I am not. Then it would be open wings like this. You can achieve a fist with this character. Oh, damn it. It's alright. So I'd do like a fist. And when you say not is a really good opportunity to open the face. So open up the eyes. Right, keep it angry. But just open and then come back. So you can push that expression really big. So he just looks a bit more angry, and you have to get these up here. But I think you're pushing too much. Like you can achieve this without getting so much stretch, and because you're coming so far forward, here it looks like he'll fall down, like no balance, like he has no balance.
I am not okay. I think I broke.
Yeah, and then just watch the path that you're coming back on as well. You set this up, and then I guess it's just you need an in between. So when you say broke something, it would make sense if something was broken, right? So that's like a sideways toe or something. This is what I mean by the disheveled look that I spoke about at the start.
I think I broke something or dislocated or no, just a quick. Or dislocated or no, just a quick. Dislocated or
So he should be, when he does this click, it would make sense if he was doing something like not just like he's anticipating it, and I think this is a surprise. It's not a he doesn't know he's about to like push and crack, so he'll be like, oh, I think I broke something soon, like, oh, and then like relieved. So I love this though. But yeah, so I think you should come from if you wanna do this, it should come from a broken.
or dislocated or no, just a quick.
I like the way he looks at himself afterwards. Just watch this this gap. Right. And then when he looks back here, think of the pose that you're in. It looks a bit more designed. And then you can add some thickness to the brow here. You can add depth, it's called on the rig. So I would just make that so it's not so pinched. And then put his mouth back to a bit more of a default. You can have the corners up into a smile. But I think you've got him a bit broken here. You can see there's a bit of funkiness going on here. So make sure it's posed nicely to camera. I think you might have stretched the beak a bit or done something.
Broke something or dislocated or no, just a quick.
Yeah. So my biggest quarrel with this part is that he just is anticipating the click, and I think he needs to be like, oh, I think I broke something. My thing. Oh no, all good. So that's something you should get in there. But I'll just another main thing is I'll just look at this. You can't really stay in this kind of position too much because he's completely off the steering wheel. It doesn't make sense how he would stay.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated or no, just a quick.
It's a brilliant idea. I like it. I just think you need some polish in your idea stage.
No, I am not okay. Just a quick.
And this as well. Try and keep it still nice. It might look a bit dodgy in fact. Let's have the taper in there.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I think I broke something or dislocated or no, just a quick.
Yeah, I hope that helps. I think you got a lot of nice stuff in there, but you just need to tweak the entertainment value a bit and just connect with the dialogue a tiny bit more. You know, when you do this pose, you could have like the tongue doing like a wobbly thing like this instead. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I would just design this here to be broken as well, maybe. But you want to come from broken into it, yeah, it's all good. You can maybe do the tongue like that. But yeah, I suggest you do something or clear this up so it makes a bit more sense.